Hello, I'm Dr. Che and you're watching my YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about work and this is video number 2. As you know, this is the English vocabulary course in general for an English learner, in particular for IELTS and TOEFL students. So as you can see, I have covered more than 27 common topics in my this course, and nowadays we are at the last topic, work. So open the playlist of my channel and watch complete course in order so that you don't miss any video. Link is given below in the description. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe my channel. Look at description box for updates and link to my Facebook group. Subscribe to like and comment to encourage me. Share with your friends and press bell icon to get more videos on all of these topics. Redundant. Redundant is an adjective. Redundant is an adjective. It means to lose your job because there is no more work available for you. Redundant means to lose your job because there is no more work available for you is redundant. Collocations we can use: make redundant, to make redundant. Redundant employees, redundant employees, redundant staff, redundant workers, redundant workers, redundant staff, redundant employees, make redundant. Okay, it means to lose your job. Okay, when there is no more work available, like in COVID-19 crisis, there is no more work and companies have made their employees redundant. Example sentences: the hostess was made redundant from the airline because of coronavirus pandemic, because COVID-19 pandemic. My father was made redundant last week and now we don't have money to pay our bills. Voluntary. Voluntary is an adjective. It means to do something willingly and without being paid. They do this thing willingly without any mandatory enforcement or something like that, and they are not being paid. Not because this work is not because they are forced, this is with their willing. Okay, optional, unpaid, free iska voluntary. Collocations we can use with voluntary is voluntary organization, voluntary service, voluntary work, voluntary sector. These are collocations. We can also say on voluntary basis, on voluntary basis. Example sentences we can use: many people did a lot of voluntary work for the Red Cross to help handicapped people. Many people did a lot of voluntary work for the Red Cross to help handicapped people. The hospital is operated by a voluntary organization. Voluntary organization. Voluntarily is, instead of again and again talking again and again talking about voluntary. So you can change your language using adverb, that is a voluntarily, and voluntarism is a noun. Voluntarily, he voluntarily gave a blood sample for COVID-19 test. Volunteerism is a noun. In the practice of working as a volunteer, especially in community service. The practice of working as a volunteer, especially in community center. Volunteerism. The Red Cross promotes volunteerism and public service. The Red Cross promotes volunteerism and public service. Next word is work for, work at, or work in. Work for, work at, and work in. When we need to use one all of these. Okay, you can say work for a company. I work for a company. I work for a manager. I work for my boss. But you use work at a company, especially when place is mentioned. When place is more important than employer or company itself, but work is more important to mention. Work at a company, especially when place is mentioned. Work with, work with, you work with your with other people, work with your colleague or colleagues. Work as, work as a teacher, we can say I work as a teacher, as an engineer, or as a salesman. So when you work with is only with people or colleagues. Work with people or colleagues. Work at is a company, especially when building is mentioned or is important. And work for is, I work for a company, I work for a manager, I work for a boss. Okay, these are similar. So difference is the proposition. And work in, it is very important. Work in, he works in department of advertising. He works in department, he works in professional field, he works in geographical location. When you say any of these, I work in France, I work in a bank, I work in Dubai. Okay, this in, use of in. Work, I work in advertising as a department, I work in advertising, I work in teaching. Work in the IT department or sales department, I work in the IT department or sales department. Self-employed, self-employed is an adjective, it is also a noun, can be used as a noun. Someone who has his own business and doesn't work for an employer is called self-employed. Synonym is independent, and also mean to run your own business is self-employed. My father decided to be self-employed after working 10 years for his boss. I am self-employed and I run my own business. I am self-employed, I run my own business. To run your own business is to become self-employed, to have a business of your own. When you have your own business is called to run your own business or to be self-employed, a synonym. My father runs his own business and earns a huge amount of money. Okay, earn a wage, earn a livelihood, earn a salary. You earn a salary, you earn a livelihood, and you earn a wage. You can also say a part-time job, a full-time job, part-time job, full-time job. And you can say public sector when something is, some job or something is related to government. And you can also say private sector. Retire, retire is a verb, and retirement is a noun. Retire is a verb, retirement is a noun. It means to stop working because of age or illness. To stop working because of age or because of illness, there are two reasons. And we say collocation, we say retirement age, retirement age. Types of leaves, when you work for a company or in a company, there are some leaves that you can avail. These are benefits of employees. You can say annual leave, when women gave birth to a child, she is given at least 4 weeks to recover. Annual leave, maternity leave, paternity leave. Annual leave is when it is per year, and maternity is that I have explained. Paternity is when someone's wife gave birth, gave birth a child, and the father is also given 1 or 2 weeks vacations to take care of them. Sick leave, you can say sick leave, and also special leaves that come after. Commute, commute is to travel regularly between one place of work and your home. To travel regularly between work and home is called commute, is a verb form. People are prepared to commute long distances if they are unemployed. When they are unemployed, they want to commute anywhere when there is job available. Most of people who live in suburbs often commute to work in the city center. Okay, often commute to the work to the city center. So these are very important words. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Check the description box for updates and link to my Facebook group. Like and comment to encourage me. Share with other students to help them, and subscribe to get more videos on all of these topics. Thank you very much.